One of the most interesting things that I find in the world of child sleep is that we've become accustomed to rushing the sleep development process. Many of us welcome the developmental walking process and the talking process, and we start to see our child show signs that they're ready to walk or ready to talk. We embrace the timing, we encourage it, we embrace it, and we move along with the process, right? And with the stages of development that go with it. We don't try to rush it and say, oh, our child is showing signs of walking, so we gotta start, training them to walk, and in 3-4 days time, they're gonna be walking. But in the world of child sleep, it's interesting that once our child reaches a certain stage, usually it's anywhere from 4 to 6 months, all of a sudden the expectation is our child now is ready to sleep overnight on our timing, not on nature's timing or their developmental timing, but on our timing. We're trying to enforce a process that takes time. Some children will sleep independently faster, some a little slower. It's a process, and there's many factors involved. Sleep development takes time, just like any other developmental process. And while your child has the full capability of sleeping independently, has the full capability of being adaptable, being strong, being resilient, these are developmental skills that will take time to mature. So we will start to see qualities of them. We will start to see our children showing these behaviors, showing that they're taking on independence, showing that they're capable of doing so. But then maturing process of each of these is going to take time and is going to develop differently from child to child. In the same way, not all children will talk and walk on the exact same day and time. The same is with sleep. But more importantly, if we feel super inspired to teach our children independence and resilience, then role modeling it ourselves is one of the most powerful ways to do that. So how often do we find ourselves in a situation where we're struggling with our own resilience, we're struggling even with our own independence, we're struggling with these things, but then we expect our children who are on the receiving end, who are in our environment, to do those things? Another interesting point that I want to bring up, I also mentioned this in my book, is that it's very common for parents to be told by sleep professionals that their presence may be too overstimulating for their child. So as a result, what happens is that then they advise the parents not to be present for their child to sleep. It's like little presence. Don't show up there because you're going to overstimulate your child. Why has no one considered that if a parent's presence is overstimulating, then perhaps rather than removing ourselves from the equation, why don't we just simply work on our presence not being so overstimulating? Because studies have shown that our emotional availability for our children play a key role in our child's ability to settle, to feel safe, secure, and our children will have less wake-ups, sleep more soundly when we are able to be emotionally available for them. To be a parent is such an incredible blessing. Along with it comes such an opportunity for growth, for expansion. Our children are our future. We participate and become part of human evolution by raising our children. And nothing brings me more joy than empowering you to show up at your ultimate best, to show up in a way that strengthens you, that gives you the ability to shine, to be an incredible role model. Children give us an opportunity to remember who we are. My book, Awakening Through Sleep, I can't wait for you to read it, is coming out on January 15th. You can pre-order right now on Kindle on Amazon.com. Just type in Awakening Through Sleep to pre-order your copy. My paperback copy will be available on January 15th.